Alright, so here's an example from tonight's homework. This is problem number 11. Again, we're going to solve by substitution, not by graphing anymore. We're going to get the more accurate answer here. Looking at this, you can choose either equation to begin with, and then we're going to solve for one of the variables. Then we'll be able to substitute. Usually wanting to go with the path of least resistance, I'm going to take the pink one here. Maybe that's purple. And solve for y in this equation, the equation on the left here. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. I'm going to get y equals negative 3x minus 1. Again, now I know that y and negative 3x minus 1 are synonymous. So I can go into my other equation right here. And instead of y, I'm going to write negative 3x minus 1. The 2x will stay the same. The plus 3 will stay the same. The equals 18 will stay the same. The only thing that's going to change is this y. Instead of y, I'm going to write the equivalent of y, which over here we determined was negative 3x minus 1. Since this equation has all x's now, I can solve for x. First, though, I'll have to distribute that 3. So let's leave 2x the same. Positive 3 times negative 3x is minus 9x's. Positive 3 times negative 1 is minus 3. That's going to be set equal to 18. Now I'm going to combine my x's. 2 x's, take away 9 x's is a total of negative 7 x's. Minus 3 equals 18. Adding 3 to both sides, I get negative 7x equals 21. And finally, dividing by negative 7, I get x equals negative 3. Feels good. We probably want to stop right there. That's, instinct, circle an answer. We got an x equals and we're done. But remember, our answer to these type of problems almost always is going to be a coordinate, an x and y value, unless there's infinite solutions or no solutions. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our equation that was in pinkish purple. You can choose either version of it since these are identical. I'm just going to stick with the top one. Why not? Actually, I'm going to go with the bottom one since it's already set equal to y. And I'm going to substitute negative 3 in for the x value. I'm going to say y equals negative 3 times whatever the x value is minus 1. See, these two things are synonymous. I just, instead of the x, put a pair of parentheses. Or a set of parentheses, more technically. And for x equals negative 3, I'm going to substitute this negative 3 into the equation. That tells us that when x is negative 3, y is going to be equal to, let's see, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9 minus 1. Y equals 9 minus 1 is 8. Now I have an x answer and a y answer. Together they represent the one point that's common to both lines, or more simply, the answer to our question. Generally write that as an ordered pair, which would be negative 3, positive 8. And that, in fact, is the answer to number 11. All right, go ahead and do the rest of the problems.